All right, I think we are live. Just give me a second so I could charge this phone as well. I'm super late. Hello. And also there is a fish eye that I can't change it. I'm coming. There are a few things that I need to adjust. It's my first live class with my new GoPro 12, guys. So it's super exciting, but on the other hand, it was pretty stressful, the setup. But I'm here. I'm here all for you. If you know how to change the fish eye on a live streaming, please let me know. I need to know, as I'm going back to GoPro 12. I've been using the 8 and then I sold it. I tried different cameras and here I am back to GoPro. I feel like the resolution and the quality of the camera is always outstanding to me. I love the colors, I love the saturation, I love everything. But I'm not here to talk about cameras today. I am here to offer you and guide you through a 60-minute yoga class focus on strength and mobility. So it's a bit of a combination in between the two. Just give you a suggestion in this class. If you're overwhelmed in the pose, just come out of the pose. If it hurts, you might need to modify it. I always give few variations in my classes. However, if you need more variations and you're stopping right there, freeze, just let me know in the comment and I'm more than happy to help you with more variations so you can practice again and again, over and over again, the class with the variation that suits your body right now. Anyway, you need just a yoga mat if you're pretty advanced, but also intermediate. If you're not too flexible on your hamstrings, you might need blocks. I'm just going to take a couple of blocks so I can suggest the blocks while we need them. All right. So I'm testing without microphone, without anything today, just to see the quality of the microphone built in the camera. Please let me know in the comments if that was enough, good enough for you to have a pleasant practice. Anyway, let's go back to yoga and let's start our class. So we go at the end of our mat, knees spread, mat width apart, toes are touching, and we want to sit on our heels. As you inhale, you lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, begin to walk your hands away from your body. One breath at a time. One step at a time. One movement at a time. If your body allows you, gently release your forehead down on the ground. Otherwise, you can simply place your chin down. Perhaps in this pose, you might want to set an intention of today's class. What are you here for? Why are you coming back to your yoga mat? Begin to focus on your breath. That could be the simplest intention of your yoga class. Begin to focus on the rhythm of your breath. Perhaps on the cold sensation as you inhale and the warm sensation as you exhale. You might want to start to notice and visualize your breath moving in and out of your body. Shift your focus to your heartbeat. And feel that connection in between your breath and your heartbeat. The deeper, the longer the breath, the calmer your heart. Now begin to shift your attention to your surroundings. The warmth of your place, the sensation of the season changing around you. The wind, the birds, the nature. Just a couple of more breaths in Balasana, child pose. Perhaps you want to walk your hands slightly away, stretching through your shoulders to your superficial back line. And when you're ready, inhale, gaze forward. And as you exhale, coming into your tabletop. Hands spread wide underneath of your shoulders, knees underneath of your hips. The top of your feet are nice and grounded. Push the floor away, stay protracted with your shoulders. Initiate the movement with your tailbone. Raise it up, raise your sit bones high up, lengthen through your belly, open up through your lungs. Fill up your lungs fully, gaze forward. And as you exhale, initiate the movement with your tailbone. Arch your spine outward and slowly begin to empty your lungs. Stay with your shoulders protracted. Feel the push of the floor away as you protract your shoulders. And again, inhale. Coming into cow, gaze forward, open up through your lungs, lengthen through your belly. Exhale, find your pace, your rhythm, your practice, your present moment. Feel the top of your feet nice and grounded. Inhale, coming into cow. Exhale, coming into cat. One more, inhale, coming into cow. Open up. Exhale, coming into cat. Begin to wave your spine side to side. I like spine dance. So find whatever your body is craving right now, whatever your spine needs right now. So you might want to shift forward, you might want to increase the strength of your wrist, you might want to move to the side, moving into the mobility of your hips side to side with your hips. You want to wave your spine, you want to go forward, you want to draw an 8 number with your spine. Try to bring your hips close to your heels, if that's in your practice. Just do whatever your body feels and tune into that feeling, into that beautiful intuition of your body. Try to lose control with your mind and try to really feel your body. Try to really feel what your body needs right now. Dance like no one is watching. It's just you and your practice in the beginning of this beautiful journey. And when you're ready, stay at the back of your mat. Feel your top of the feet nice and grounded. Your knees remain in line with your hips as you extend your arms forward to Anahatanasana. So we want to find the strength on your shoulders. We want to push up, and then we want to lengthen through the thoracic and move the trunk down on the floor. Inhale, find strength on your shoulders, push the floor away. Exhale, melt your heart down on the earth. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, melt down and stay there. Perhaps you want to release the chin down on the floor or your forehead down on the floor. If that's too much for your practice, you might want to place a block underneath of your forehead. Try to see what your body is capable of doing and see what your body is open to do right here and right now. Breathe into the opening of your thoracic. Find strength through your shoulders, and at the same time, try to release any tension in your spine. Stay there, one more breath. Inhale, push the floor away, coming halfway up. And then release your elbows, lie through and forward, coming into sphinx pose. Your elbows are underneath of your shoulders. Stay protracted, means like you're pushing the floor away. Stay with your legs completely engaged. Push the top of your feet nice and grounded on the floor. I like to keep my legs slightly separated, just because I don't want to have any sort of compression on my lower back, but this is your practice. It's entirely up to you. Feel the opening on your thoracic, feel the opening on your collarbone, coming into your sphinx pose. Inhale, gaze up, feel the stretch at the front of your neck. Exhale, bring the chin to chest. Feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, lower down, chin to chest. Stay with your shoulders protracted. Push the floor away. Inhale, gaze up. Push the top of your feet down. Lift your kneecap. Try to have your quad engaged. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, release the thoracic down on the floor. Place your hands beside your chest. Tricep squeeze in. Stay engaged with your legs. Top of the feet nice and grounded. Lift the kneecap. Stay engaged with your quads. Inhale, baby cobra. Gaze forward. Find the strength on your back rather than pushing the floor away. Exhale, moving down. Inhale, gaze forward. Stay with your triceps squeeze in. Exhale, lower down, melt down. Inhale, come up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Two more, just like that. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Top of the feet pressing down, still inhale, come up. Exhale, extend your arms, tuck your toes under, moving into your first downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, your hands are shoulder width apart. Moving your armpits almost like facing each other. Stay with your spine straight, your sitting bones almost like pointing the sky. And at your next exhalation, release the heels down on the mat. Find strength in this pose. Notice whatever is happening right here in this pose and let the pose work for you. Breathe in and out, find stability, find stillness, find freedom within the pose. What does it mean to be free in this pose? Bring your feet together. Inhale, raise the right leg up, coming into three-legged downward facing dog. Stay with your hips squared. Your right toes are pointing up to the sky. One line from your hands to your back leg. Stay with your shoulders even. Breathe into the opening of your hip. One more breath here. Inhale, stay. And as you exhale, begin to bend your right knee. Your right heel is reaching the opposite glute. Open up through your hips. Find that beautiful open and breathe into that opening. Find strength on your shoulders. Raise your left heel. Slowly coming forward into plank and bring your right knee to chest. Arch your spine outward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Stay there, one breath. At your next exhalation, land your right foot forward in between your hands. Lower down your left knee, followed by the top of the foot. Engage through the core, coming into Anjaneyasana. Extend your arms up to the sky. Bring your ribs slightly in, engage through the back glute. Arms are reaching up, your shoulders are melting down to the ground. Stay there, one more breath. Inhale, lengthening through your spine. And as you exhale, begin to twist to your right. Left hand meeting the outer edge of your right knee. Stay with your right knee in line with the ankle. And begin to twist to the right hand side. Stay with your shoulders relaxed. Almost like someone is pulling from that hand. So you're moving that hand away. And with that movement, we tend to raise the shoulders up. So what we want is to have the shoulders relaxed, but still have that energy going away from you, so that the right hand is moving away from you. Stay there, one more breath. Feel the opening on your left hip flexor. At every inhalation, find length. And at every exhalation, try to twist a little bit more. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Reach up with your arms. And as you exhale, slowly lower them down. Engage through the core. Hands framing your front foot. Tuck your left toes under. Raise your left knee off the ground. Coming into low lunge, gaze forward. Coming into your fingertips as well. If you don't have blocks, otherwise take the blocks and frame your front foot. Right, from here, inhale, gaze forward. Stay into low lunge as well as you push your left heel away from your body. Exhale, begin to bend your left knee, and you want to lower that knee as you extend your right leg. So the right leg is extended and the left leg is 90-degree angle. So you want to lower the knee as low as you can. And you, of course, if your body allows you to. Low lunge, gaze forward. Exhale, 90-degree angle, lower down the back knee. Stay completely straight with your right leg. Inhale, gaze forward, push your left heel down. Exhale, modify split. Let's add a variation if your body allows you. Moving into low lunge, gaze forward. And as exhale, stay with your back leg straight. Maybe you want to shorten the stand and you want to straight both of your legs, coming into pyramid pose. If your body allows you here, lift your toes, right toes up. Inhale, coming into low lunge, gaze slightly forward. Exhale, modify split, raise your right toes. Inhale. Exhale. Don't forget to push your left heels down on the ground as you're coming into low lunge. And then moving into modify split. Moving into low lunge. Coming into plank, right leg meeting the left at the back. And then release your knees down on the floor. And begin to dance again with your spine, with your body. Try to have that organic movement, no control. Just feel whatever your body is craving right now. And just follow that guideline. Follow that intuition. Whenever you're ready, step at the back of the mat. Feet nice and grounded, your hips remain in line with your knees. And of course, when I do give alignment, if we have a mirror, that's a quick fix. Try to have that sort of intuition within your body without any extra help or any extra quick fix from the external world. Try to go inward and try to really find what does it mean to have your hips in line with your knees. It might not be perfect from the outside by the look of it, but it might feel good to you. And with that knowledge, just find your variation, just find whatever your body is capable of doing. Inhale, push the floor away, come halfway up. Exhale, melt the heart down on the floor. Inhale, come halfway, find strength on your shoulders. Exhale, arch your spine inward, come all the way down. Last one, push the feet down on the mat, come halfway. Exhale, melt the heart forward. Inhale, gaze forward, come halfway up. Slide through and forward, coming into sphinx pose. Your elbows stay underneath of your shoulders, hands in front of your elbow. Inhale, gaze up, stay protracted with your shoulders. Press the top of your feet down, lift your kneecaps. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, release the trunk now as you bring your hands beside your chest. Squeeze the tricep in. Stay there. Inhale, baby cobra. Push the feet down. Engage through the quad, lifting your kneecaps. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Stay with your shoulders relaxed. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Extend your arms, bend your knee. Raise your hips up to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Moving into the other side, bring your feet together. Left leg up, stay with your hips squared. Stay with your shoulders even. Imagine one long line from the left hand to your left toes. Stay with your left leg strong. Breathe here. With that intuitive knowledge, try to see if your shoulders are even, if your hips are squared, and trust that. Bend your left knee at your next exhalation. Left heel is reaching the right glute. Open up through your hips. Stay with your shoulders even. Breathe into that opening. Find stability. Find strength. One breath at a time. One sensation at a time. Raise your right heel. Bring your left knee toward your chest, rather toward your chin. Move forward, shoulders over wrist. Stay there, one breath. At your next exhalation, Left foot is landing in between your hands. Right knee to the ground, followed by the top of the foot. Engage through the core, arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. As you stretch your arms up, melt your shoulders down. Stay there, feel that beautiful opening on your hip flexor. Ribs slightly tuck in, navel to spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, begin to twist toward your left. Right hand meeting the outer edge of your left knee. Open up. As you inhale, you want to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, twist. Relax your shoulder down. Feel that pull on your left hand. Breathe here. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Reach up. Exhale, your arms, hands are framing your front foot. You're coming into your fingertips, otherwise place the block framing your left foot. Tuck your right toes under, raise your right knee off the mat, push your right heel down on the floor. Gaze forward, low lunge. Exhale, bend your right knee. Draw a 90-degree angle, extend your left leg. Inhale, low lunge, gaze forward. Exhale, lower down the back knee, extend through the front leg. Inhale, low lunge. Push through the back heel. Exhale, lower down that knee, extend the front leg. And then a variation here, low lunge, push through the back heel, stay engaged with your back leg. Exhale, shorten your stance, coming into modified split. Split, extend both of your legs, raise your left toes if your body allows you, stay there. Inhale, low lunge, gaze forward, push to the back heel. Exhale, extend both of your legs, raise your left toes. 2 more, just like that, low lunge. Exhale, modify split. Exhale, low lunge. Stay with your back leg engaged all the time. Exhale, modify split. Inhale, low lunge. Hands down, left leg meeting your right, coming into plank. Release your knees down, spine dense, so whatever your body needs right now. Release any tension in your neck. Try to find your rhythm, your dance, your pace into this movement. Lose control. And when you're ready, step at the back of the mat. Knees underneath of your hips, press on the top of your feet, extend your arms forward. Hands nice and firm, coming into Anatasana. Push the floor away, find strength on your shoulders. Stay with your feet nice and grounded. Lower down, melt the heart down on the earth. Inhale, come halfway up into a puppy pose push-up. That's how I call them. Exhale, extend through your thoracic. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, halfway. And then slide forward and through, coming into your sphin pose. Elbows underneath of your shoulders. Stay protracted with your shoulders. Stay with your legs slightly apart. Press the top of your feet down. Lift your kneecaps. Inhale, gaze up. Stretch at the back, at the front of your neck. Exhale, knee, chin to chest. Extend through the back of the neck. Inhale, come up, gaze up. Feel that beautiful opening on your collarbones and your chest. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, melt your trunk and heart down on the earth. Hands beside your chest, triceps squeeze in, 3 baby cobras. Inhale. Exhale, moving down. Inhale, come up into baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, come up into baby cobra. Find strength on your back. Exhale, lower down. At your next exhalation, come all the way up into your downward facing dog. Feet together at the back of your mat. When you're ready, inhale, 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bend your right knee, right heel chasing your left glute. Raise your left heel. Begin to bring your right knee toward your chin. Coming forward, shoulders over wrist. Right foot is landing in between your hands. Lower down your left knee, followed by the top of the foot. Inhale, reach up. One breath, one movement. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tuck your left toes under. Raise your left knee off the ground. Coming into your warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Stay with your front knee in line with your ankle. Stay with your hips square. Ribs slightly tucked in. Chest is open. Back is open as well. Try to squeeze that back glute as you bring the left hip slightly forward. Stay with your back leg engaged, pushing that back heel down on the floor. Arms are reaching up, your shoulders are melting down. Stay there, 3 breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms sideways. Interlace your fingers behind your back, moving your arms away. Try to squeeze your shoulders together. Try to retract your shoulders. Stay there with a bit of an arch on your chest and gaze slightly up. Stay there, 1 breath. Inhale, stay. And as exhale, lower down to 45 degrees, coming into a variation of humble warrior. Stay with your arms away from your body. Right ankle in line with your right knee. 1 more breath. Inhale, stay here. Reach up with your left heel. And then moving down slightly, a little bit more toward your right quad. Stay there, 1 breath. And as exhale, bring your left foot forward, coming into Uttanasana with your hands interlaced behind your back. Here, try to move your shoulders away from your ears, coming into your variation of Uttanasana. If that's too much, just release your hands down on the floor and coming into your traditional Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Release your hands down on the mat. Unwind your spine all the way down into Urdhva Sthasana. And as you exhale, release your hands sideways into Tadasana. Place your hand on your heart and one on your belly. And connect to that breath, to your heartbeat. Is it different from the connection we had at the beginning of the class? Embrace this moment as it's the only moment there is. Inhales, arms are reaching up, shoulders are melting down. Exhale, journey into your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, neck is an extension of your spine. Exhale, coming into plank, hands down, right leg followed by the left, shoulders over wrist, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, releasing the top of your feet down. Lengthen through your belly, push the floor away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, right heel reaching the opposite glute. Raise the right heel, bring the left knee toward your chest. Shoulders over wrist. Left foot is landing in between your hands. Lower down your right knee, followed by the top of your foot. Inhale, arms are reaching up, shoulders are melting down. Exhale, twist, one breath, one movement. Inhale, slowly come back. Exhale, tuck your right toes under, raise your right knee off the ground. Shorten the stand if you need to. Stay with your left knee in line with your ankle. Ribs slightly tucked in, navel to spine. Right hip slightly forward to square off your hips. Push through the back heel. Try to stay engaged with your back leg. Stay there, 3 breaths. Open up through your lungs. Fill up your lungs fully and then empty them. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands sideways. Interlace your finger behind your back. Move your arms away. Stay there, slightly arch your spine to your thoracic inward. And gaze slightly up. Stay there, 1 breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come halfway toward your left quad. Breathe there, push through your right heel. Stay with your arms away from your body. Inhale, stay engaged through the core. Exhale, lower. 1 breath here. At your next exhalation, bring your right leg meeting your left at the front of your mat, coming into your Uttanasana with your hands interlaced behind your back. Stay there, shoulders are away from your ears. Stay with your shoulders retracted, they're kissing at your back. Release your hands down on the floor. Unwind each vertebra at a time to standing. Raise your arms sideways and up, shoulders are melting down. And as you exhale, coming into Tadasana, 1 hand on your heart, 1 hand on your belly. Feel this moment. Breathe into this moment. Feel alive through your heartbeat. Feel this moment as a gift for your progression, evolution, practice, determination, wherever it is for you today. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, shoulders are melting down. Hinge from the hips, engage to the core, journey down into your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, neck is straight. Step back, left leg followed by the right if you did the opposite the other time. Shoulders over wrist, exhale, Chaturanga, tricep squeeze in, 1 long line. Lengthen through the belly, upward facing dog, push through the top of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, right leg strong. Exhale, bend the right knee, right heel, opposite glute. Raise the left heel, right knee to chest, rather to chin. Shoulders over wrist. Right foot is landing in between your hands, lower down your back knee, followed by the top of your foot. Inhale, reach up, 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left toes tucked under, raise your left knee. Stay there, one breath, inhale. And as you exhale, opening into your warrior two. Find this alignment. Normally I like to think that my front knee is tracking my second toe. So if I look down, I just see my big toe. That's a beautiful alignment to have my knee in a perfect alignment with my ankle, but not internal rotating or external rotating as well. This leg is almost parallel to the floor. My hips is facing the long edge of the mat. Ribs in, chest open, shoulders melting down as your arms are pulling into two different directions. If it's okay for your neck, gaze to the front of your mat, slightly down or toward your fingertips. The left heel is slightly out, the left toes are slightly in, and you want to reach through the back heel, having that long line of energy on your legs. Shoulders remain in line with your hips. Inhale, flip your right palm up. Left hand is reaching the left leg. Stretch to the right side of your trunk. Here we want to have the same alignment with the knee. Normally we tend to do this. You want to stay there. And then going into Parsvottanasana, right hand is reaching down, left arm is reaching forward and up. Here we go. Moving into reverse warrior, into Parsvottanasana. Stretch to the left side of your body and to the right side of your body. Two more, just like that. Parsvottanasana. Reverse. And then next time you're coming into Parsvottanasana, stay there. So you want to have the nice energy from the back of the heel to the top of your hand. The left palm is facing down on the floor. You either want to bring your elbow meeting your right quad, and you want to have the torso slightly twisting and opening through to the sky. Stay there and breathe. One more breath. Gaze down to the floor. Right hand just in front of your right foot. Right leg extended behind the left. Coming into side plank. You can stay right here, otherwise you can stack your left toes, your left foot on top of the right. Left hand is reaching up. Your right shoulders remain protracting by pushing the floor away. Notice if your body is in one long line, neck, spine, and legs. Stay there and breathe. One more. Lower your left hand down, coming into plank. Moving into your Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, reach the opposite glute. Raise the right heel, arch your spine outward, shoulders over wrist. Left foot is landing in between your hands. Lower down your right knee, followed by the top of the foot. One breath, one movement. Inhale, reach up, shoulders melting down. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come up, stretch up. Right toes tucked under, raise your right knee, coming into your warrior one. And as you exhale, opening into your warrior two. Stay there, find your alignment. Front leg is normal, parallel to the floor, knee in line. If you look down, you just see your big toes, back toes slightly in, heels slightly out, hips open to the long edge of the mat, Shoulders are melting down as your arms are pulling away. If it's okay for your neck, gaze forward. Stay there, 3 breaths. Open your ribs to the long edge of the mat. Flip your left hand up to the sky. Right hand meeting the right leg. Stretch to the left side of your body. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Stretch the right side of your body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, and stay there. Left elbow is meeting your left quad. Right hand is reaching up and forward. Your gaze is slightly up toward the finger if it's okay for your neck. Otherwise, just simply gaze forward. Stay with your right heel nice and grounded. Feel that beautiful energy running from that heel up to your fingers. Stay there. Slightly open your trunk toward the sky. Breathe. Gaze down. Left hand just in front of your left foot. Stretch your left leg, meeting your right, coming into side plank. Right foot stacked above your left, coming into side plank. Stay there and breathe. Right hand is reaching up, neck in line with the spine and your legs. Stay protracted with your left shoulder. Breathe. Stay present. Right hand lowering down into plank. Chaturanga, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend your right knee. Reach to the opposite glute. Inhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. And from here, moving into the left side, the long side of your mat. Toes slightly in. Heels slightly out. Coming into Prasarita Padottanasana, your variation. You can interlock your elbows. Sorry, you can just cross your forearms and grab the opposite elbow. Shifting your body weight slightly forward. And I like to give this alignment in this pose. I like to imagine my heels in line with my sit bones. So you want to move a little bit out of your comfort zone and you want to shift slightly forward. Stay there, begin to cool down your system in this pose. Stay with your legs nice and straight. Release any tension on your neck. Hands down on the floor, come all the way up to standing. Toes slightly out, heels slightly in. Prepare yourself to goddess with the Gomukhasana arms. So eagle arms. Right arm underneath of your left, wrap your forearms and palms are meeting at the very top. Here, you might want to reduce your stance if you notice that your knees are internal rotating. We want to always track the second toes as you're lowering down. And here, I would like to bring your awareness into this action. Normally in eagle pose, we stay pretty jelly, pretty not solid on our Shoulders, what we want here is to have these actions. So you want to pull the shoulders away from your body. And you want to have them moving away from each other. Stay there, breathing into your Gomukhasana. Feel it fully. One more breath. Slowly coming out, moving into your low lunge at the front of your mat. Bend your right knee. Right leg stretching back, moving into plank. Shoulders over wrist, chaturanga. Exhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee and reach the opposite glute. Bring your left foot forward slowly. And coming into the other long edge of your mat. Moving into a similar position. What we want here is to coming up and unwind your spine slowly all the way to standing. We want to interlace the finger behind the back, moving the arms away as you squeeze your shoulders together. Toes in, heels out, chest up, look up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips, engage through your core, come all the way down. Prasarita Padottanasana. Try to move your shoulders away, squeeze your scapulas together. When you're ready, release your hands down on the mat. Unwind your spine one vertebra at a time to standing. Toes out, heels in. Left arm underneath this time, right arm above. Wrap your forearms, palms together. Whenever you're ready, squat down as you're moving your shoulders away. Stay with your knees open. Stay with your trunk upright. Slowly moving up, bend your left knee, coming into your low lunge. Extend your left leg backward, plank, shoulders over wrist to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking your feet toward your hands slowly. Release your buttocks down and lie down on the floor. Bend your knees, almost touching your sitting bones. Lift up your shoulders and head, and you want to slightly touch your heels. That's a perfect alignment for entering your bridge pose. Stay with your legs hip width apart. If you have a block, just place it in between your legs to have that beautiful alignment with your hips into a low setting. So that's our low setting, medium and high. Okay, pushing the floor away with our arms one vertebra at a time. Come all the way up with your hips up. I like to give this alignment to my students. Imagine you're moving your shoulders away from your feet as you're arching more into your thoracic. Chin toward the chest. Don't move your head from side to side. Try to follow my guidance instead of looking or what I'm doing. Stay with your hips high. Stay with your knees hip width apart. One more breath. Slowly release your spine down on the floor. We want to bring the outer edge of the right foot close to your left knee. Stay with your right foot dorsiflexed. Stay with your right knee open. Right arm going through that hole in between your legs. And if you can, reaching behind your left leg. Stay with your tailbone and your sacral nice and grounded. If you notice that you kind of raise it up, you want to release that hold and stay right here. If you can, and if you have that nice low flat spine from the neck, as we bring the chin toward the chest to the tailbone, to the last part of our spine. Stay nice and grounded, dorsiflex both of your feet. Your right knee is nice and open. Feel that stretch, feel that opening in your hips, in your adductors, in your hamstrings, and breathe into that opening. Stay with your neck long. Your left knee remain in line with the left hip. We tend to bring the left knee slightly over the right. We want to have that nice alignment still. A few more breaths. Slowly release the pose. Bring your right knee toward the chest as you're extending the left leg toward the ground. Stay with that left leg completely engaged. Point your toes away from your body. And whenever you're ready, stretch the right arm shoulder height with the palm facing down. And begin to guide your right knee toward the left, toward the floor. Feel that stretch on your lumbar, on your thoracic. Feel that opening. Your right shoulders is nice and grounded. If we aiming to bring that right knee to the floor, we want to also aim to have that shoulder nice and grounded. What I like to have here as a great alignment is this left leg is straight and grounded. We don't want to lose that strength. And with the right top of the foot, I place it on the outer edge of my left quad. So almost to the side of my leg. Try to have the knee always in line with the hip, the right knee in line with the hip. As you lower the knee down at every exhalation. And if you can, as you lower that knee, gaze to the right hand. Begin to bring your gaze up to the sky, bring your right knee to chest, squeeze that right knee toward the chest. Open up through your hip a little bit more, and then shifting, moving into reclined pigeon over the other side. Supta Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Open up to the left knee, dorsiflex both of your feet, stay with your tailbone nice and rounded. Grab the shin or the back of the leg. Also, the dorsiflexion in the knee prevents a lot of discomfort and injury in the knee joints. So this is a great thing that I've learned in my practice that I always like to share. Right knee stays aligned with the right hip. And of course, we want to have a nice alignment with the spine as we bring the knee to chest. The spine is completely grounded to the floor, or as much as we can. There will always be a little bit of a curve on the neck, but we want to lengthen that and we want to stretch to the back, superficial back line. Move the left knee away from your body a little bit more, opening through the hamstring and to the adductors. Release the right foot down. Extend your right leg. Point to flex your right toes. Bring the left knee toward the chest. Squeeze and open. Left arm, shoulder height, reaching away, palm facing down. Right knee in line with the hip. Begin to guide that knee toward the opposite side. Stay with the right leg completely engaged. Left shoulder melting down. And as I mentioned before, the sole of my left foot is almost touching the outer edge of my leg. It's kind of hard, but try. It brings a lot of opening on the hips as well. And you might notice that you might not be able to bring the knee toward the ground if you do so. Feel that stretch in your chest, in your lumbar, in your thoracic. And if it's okay, gaze to your left hand. Slowly gaze to the sky, bring the left knee toward your chest. And coming into your Shavasana. I'm gonna leave you right here on your Shavasana. Thank you so much to have spent the last hour and something with me. It was an honor guiding you through this practice, which was an opening practice. We open our chest, shoulders, we move a lot of the spine, we open the hips. We bring a lot of flexibility to our practice. And there's a lot of alignment in my classes as well. So if you are a yoga teacher, you might want to stick around because I always give my greatest tips that I've learned through my 10 years plus practice. I always like to help you in your journey, especially if you are new in the industry. And thank you again for showing up, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another live class together. Ciao for now.